What Wi-Fi or broadband do you use? If you don't know what broadband is, it's the LTE symbol at the top of your phone. There's plenty of companies that provide Wi-Fi and broadband services, but AT&T is one of the more commonly used. In fact, it's one of the 3 largest providers of such services in the US. And chances are, you or someone you know use AT&T. You can probably guess where this is going, but why don't we look into AT&T as a potential investment? Hey guys, it's Newfire, and I'm here to introduce part 16 of my series SSSMI with AT&T as our company for the day. This series has 25 different companies that we look into as potential investments, and our motto here is 25 companies, 25 years. Without further ado, let's get right to it. So like I briefly hinted, AT&T is a telecommunications-based company. They provide various kinds of digital services like Wi-Fi, broadband, and other communication services. If you want to access the internet or talk to people anywhere in the world, these services are crucial to have. It's even in the name, which stands for American Telephone and Telegraph, although their services do extend worldwide. So now that we know what they do, here's information about the company stock. The stock became public for a price of 9 cents in 1992. 31 years later, a share of AT&T is valued at $17. But if you had invested $1,000 in AT&T 10 years ago, you would have actually faced a loss. Your shares would be worth around $680 today. If you had invested, say, in March 2020, however, and you held your shares for a while before selling, your stocks might have generated returns. What I'm saying here is that unlike most of the other stocks we've covered in this series, AT&T is more volatile than the rest. The stock hit peaks in the years 2000, 2007, and 2016, but has gone up and down in between. Today, the shares trade at almost half the price since its peak, although if you'd invested in the IPO, you definitely would have seen a payout, but depending on when you sold, it might be bigger or smaller. So we know that AT&T's past, at least according to the stock, is somewhat rocky, but before we come to a decision completely, let's see what their future holds. So currently AT&T has almost 300 million users and is signing on millions of new customers every quarter. A quarter, or a fiscal quarter, is a 3-month period in which businesses or governments collect their financial data and accounts throughout the period and release it to the public at the end of each quarter. Since a quarter is 3 months long, there's 4 quarters in every calendar year. Alright, now back to AT&T. So if you care about your Wi-Fi and internet connection, then you've probably heard about the rise of 5G networks. AT&T plans to expand its 5G network significantly. AT&T plans to expand its 5G network significantly in the coming years. For a more precise answer, the number of 5G users in the US is expected to double in the next year, and AT&T will be one of the big players in that. So what do you think? Going back to our 4 requirements for a company to have in order for us to invest in, AT&T doesn't have a history of being a reliable investment. It's gone up and down over the years, earning it an erratic status. However, if you consider the stock overall since its inception, it has grown somewhat, even if slowly. If you believe in the future of the technological services that AT&T provides, and you're okay with the potentially volatile status, then this is a stock for you. But if you prefer a stock that fulfills all of our requirements and is much more safe, then you might want to wait for the next video. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for my next video on Verizon. Remember to invest wisely, and this is Newfire signing out.